All right, guys, here we are. We're in the Green Line. I was here last time I made a video on this place. It was winter time. I'm gonna call it's the Green Line debacle, the bridge to nowhere. Get only kind of one station that makes a big difference, and it stops over by Costco and by Redstone. Doesn't service anybody. So this is they want to do the blue line now. They want to go through crime-ridden Brooklyn Park. That's the next spot. So I'm walking this on 2023 August 12th on a Saturday afternoon. I'm supposed to be in Block Island, Bullface, Lie to the Trolls. Here we are. This should have been, they don't have a station for any of these guys. It should be over there if they're going to do it. They should have had one over here. They have no station for these people. That's why it's stupid. They're over budget a shitload of money of this debacle. You guys saw me walk it in the snow last year. I walked up here, it's snowing outside. When this comes out in February, hopefully we're going to be in Arizona to see, we'll see wild. I'm gonna go some ghost towns if I get a chance out there. So, and then tomorrow we're gonna go to Apple Valley. We're gonna go to there's a trail that is used to be a monorail. Well, I'll do some videos on that next. So here we are, you guys, walking on the lovely and talented bridge to nowhere. This is a waste of money right here. So I mean, you got all this stuff here, but they can't use the rail because there's no station here. So they don't want inconvenience the white folk of having to wait for a train. They should have went down K-Tel Drive, down Shady Oak Road. They could have one by the beach or whatever. Stopped up there up at Brent Road. They're building a bunch of people on here from the socialist train over there. You guys saw an Opus back behind me, and they've had a lot. This whole thing could have been totally be done and been over here. Could have had a station over here by the church. Went right down Shady Oak Road, Bellevue Road, by Channel 9, Cub Foods, and also Eden Prairie Center. So this does not service Eden Prairie Center. The station is too far away. It's just dumb as hell. So I don't get it. But it's this huge bridge. I'm not gonna go all the way to Eden Prairie walk. I did that. That's another waste of money when it goes behind Costco. But this should have just been a bus line, fast bus line. Should have been. They have one over by the State Fair you can get on. But your tax money right here. This bridge to nowhere, kind of like Sarah Palin, the quitter from Wasilla. Remember that Alaska one? But it's just sad to see this. And now they're gonna have a blue line that's gonna go into Brooklyn Park, which they feel they have to, and they don't want it. And they're trying to do a rapid bus line out to White Bear Lake. And they don't want White Bear Lake because they don't want to be on the public line where criminals can come out. They don't want that. That's why Taste of Minnesota was out in Waconia a long time ago. You guys saw those videos because the criminals couldn't go out there, and they used to have the Taste Minnesota in St. Paul, but they saw a lot of crime. And then they had this year. You guys saw the videos in downtown Minneapolis. They should have the state fairgrounds. I get people need public transportation, but this is the biggest waste of money I've ever seen. It's ready to go. They have rails here. It's ready to go. This concrete will start cracking before the train gets. I said, should have went right over here. I was up here last February, a year ago when this comes out. I walked the whole line pretty much. I still got to do the other part heading to Minneapolis where they went underground because they didn't want to piss off the white folk. They claimed it was going to be too loud. They're not that loud. And they've ran into problems because there's lakes there, Cedar Lake. So It's just ridiculous, this whole thing. So, there's an old farm over there. He's still holding out. Value Vision was over there. They originally wanted to have the Vikings Stadium over here a long time ago. Instead, the People's Stadium was built in downtown Minneapolis. Most ugliest stadium in the National Film League. So this comes out in February. Hopefully this will come out in February after the Super Bowl comes out. I was hoping in Buffalo beats Eagles. We'll see if I was right. I hope. That'd be nice, but who knows? It's all in the Fix-It League. So there's a station up here. I call it the mug stations, which is what they are. You see that? See, there's a station over there by Opus over there. But this is just one of the biggest debacles I've ever seen. There's only really one station that services, and that's up here, coming down the hill. But now that people are working at home, and people still want to ride vehicles, you know, I get it, you're poor, you take public transportation, pee in public, I get it. You know, this goes all the way to Eden Prairie Center. I mean, Eden Prairie is a shopping place, but after that, we'll see if it goes any farther, like out to Pat's Princess place, which I doubt it. So it should have came from here, down there, station over there, went over to there, they created a station up there, went up the hill, down Valley View Road, station over there, one by Cub and by Fox, and it had been perfect. Yeah, people had to wait for the train, so what? But I would have had a bus line instead, held the train, because any bus could jump on this thing. Any one of the buses go back and forth. If they're going to do this, a bus, quicker, cheaper. They don't have to have all these different mechanics. Anybody can jump on it. Nobody can, you know. So I don't know. Who am I, right? So the mug station I'm coming up to up here. That's what I call them. That's where there'll be a lot of mugs. I do want to go into St. Paul one of these days. There's one off of 5th, a lot of muggings. Then there's one off of Hiawatha where two African American guys jumped a cross-dresser. I think it was a transition guy going to a woman, beat him up, claimed it was drugs. No, he just hated on the person. You know, usual behavior going on. So you don't like somebody because they're gay. It's like the old hate crime. What's good for the gander, good for them. So, but so far the concrete's holding. Don't see any cracks yet. Still looks cheap concrete. It doesn't have that dark. That's solid because it's going to carry the train. But as the train goes back and forth, we'll see how this bridge can hang on. But this could be an abandoned structure in time. You know, Valley Vision was right over here. That's over there. I'm pointing east right now, over that way towards the airport. So, the Flying Dutchman. It's just too bad to see this behavior. It's this waste of good suffering, right? Oh, I don't know. It's all ready to roll. But the biggest part is between St. Louis Park and downtown Minneapolis. That's our biggest problem. But it's a bridge to nowhere, you guys. And it doesn't service enough people. But the one that Brooklyn Park one, I mean, these people down here, they can't really get to it. If they want to use it, they would have to have a trail, in my mind, a pedestrian bridge to get there. If they're really smart, they can, but they can't. So if they're smart, they should have a pedestrian to walk back and forth. But that'd be added on more. Where if you had it over here, they all feed to it. And they're bitching that, you know, poor design. Well, then don't sign off on it. You know, not going to do it, right? You don't run with poor people, right? You don't run with people like that. So I don't know. It's a shame to see this bridge 30 years, no one's going to, in 25 years, it'll be torn down because no one's going to use it. It'll be a mass structure. But they're too afraid to do it right. Could have went right down K-Tel Drive, past and right up to Shady Oak Road, top of the hill. But as you can see, what a waste. This is all ready to go. They could, if the buses could be going here right now, been done by now. But the biggest problem is the cedar. You know, is what it is, man. Beautiful day here on the 12th day of August. I wonder what the weather is out there in Brock Island. Stalkers had the court day, 14th. I had already had the bold-faced lie that was going there to trigger the douche. So when the court came up, it was perfect time. Like, wow, perfect time. I can say I'm going to be there. Anyways, so up here is a station up here. So here, so you can see it up there. Anyway, so all right, guys. See you in the next one.